You wouldn't believe the footwear I've seen people turn up in for their HGV test. One lad came in heavy steel toe caps, another tried it in sleek dress shoes. One even showed up in flip-flops. Let me tell you, your footwear can be the difference between a smooth test and a total disaster. I'm Patrick Bill, HGV instructor, and I share daily tips to make your training easier and your first time pass more likely. If you're new here, subscribe now so you don't miss the next tip. And by the way, if you want to get ahead of the game, check out my Zoom test prep sessions. We'll cover everything examiners expect, even the little details that can trip you up, literally in this case. Why footwear matters? Pedal control in a lorry isn't like in a car. The pedals are heavier and you need precise feel. Thick boots dull that sensitivity. Slippy soles turn every gear change into a gamble. Best footwear? Thin, flexible soles with good grip. Lightweight trainers or work shoes are ideal. Not fashion shoes, not safety boots, practical ones. Common mistakes: steel toe boots, stiff, clunky, no pedal feel. Dress shoes, slippery leather soles. I've seen students' feet slide clean off the pedals. Sandals, flip-flops, automatic fail material, unsafe and unprofessional. The examiner's view: they're watching how confidently you control the pedals. If your foot slips or you stall awkwardly, they will know something's wrong. You don't want your footwear to be the thing that ruins your test. Real story. One of my students struggled with jerky starts all week. He thought it was nerves. Turned out his boots were so thick he couldn't feel the biting point. He borrowed a pair of trainers and suddenly it was smooth sailing. Passed with 3 minors. Same driver, different shoes, different outcome. Other clothing considerations. Gloves? Fine for outside checks, but in the cab, examiners prefer bare hands. They want to see your control. Sunglasses? Okay if bright, but avoid mirrored shades where the examiner can't see your eyes. Hi-vis? Good for yard work, but unnecessary in the test cab. Mindset point. What you wear communicates professionalism. No one's asking for a suit, but looking prepared and practical sets the right tone from the start. And here's the kicker. Details like this are exactly what we go through in my Zoom test prep sessions. Because yes, we cover mirror, gear and road positioning, but it's often the small things like footwear, first impressions or nerves that make the real difference on test day. So, footwear for your HGV test? Light, flexible, grippy. Get that right and you'll already be a step ahead, literally. I'm Patrick Bill and I bring you daily tips to make your HGV journey smoother. Subscribe now, and if you are serious about passing first time, my number's on screen. Call me for lessons or Zoom prep and let's keep your feet and your training on the right track. Drive safe.